When your hair looks radiantly alive, then you feel radiantly alive. Thanks to Prel, Liquid Prel, the extra rich shampoo.
Is it possible for hair to have too much body? Prel says no. So they've built more bodybuilders than ever into my brand new Prel bodybuilding system. New Prel shampoos in even more body for more fullness. And new Prel conditioner enhances all that body.
It's really new. Rich Liquid Luster Cream has a new shampoo formula that makes any hairdo easy to set with just plain water. That means you just shampoo, set with plain water, and have lively, natural-looking curls. Like other Hollywood famous Luster Cream shampoos, this new Liquid Luster Cream never dries. It beautifies. It's made with lanolin, and it's heavenly rich.
Imagine launching a beauty brand expecting Hollywood glamour and ending up with Hollywood drama. That's exactly what's happening with Blake Lively's new haircare line, Blake Brown. Once hailed as the next big thing, it's now facing criticism, rumors, and even whispers of diva behavior. Is Blake Brown truly beauty's biggest flop, or is it simply misunderstood? Today, we'll unravel the beauty mystery, exploring its glamorous beginnings, strange product lineups, and the vintage lessons this modern mishap could have learned. And now a word from our sponsor. Hello everyone, I'm thrilled to introduce you to Birch Living. They've completely transformed my sleep experience, and I can't wait to share all the details with you. Birch mattresses are crafted with organic cotton, organic wool, and 100% natural latex. They're free from harmful chemicals, polyurethane foams, and fiberglass, which means you can sleep safely and sustainably. Look how simple it is to set up. The mattress arrives rolled up in a box, and in just minutes, it's ready to go. I've been sleeping on my Birch mattress for 7 days now, and let me tell you, it's been an incredible upgrade to my sleep quality. What I love most is how supportive and comfortable it is. The targeted pressure relief and natural materials keep me cool all night long and help me fall asleep faster. Since switching to Birch, I wake up feeling refreshed and energized. I've even noticed a big improvement in my back pain thanks to the mattress's amazing support. And there's more. Every mattress comes with 2 of Birch's Eco-Rest pillows made from recycled materials. They're breathable, environmentally friendly, and unbelievably soft. Another reason I love Birch is their commitment to sustainability and quality. Their mattresses are Green Guard Gold certified, meaning they're free from harmful VOCs, and Fair Trade certified, ensuring they're made with responsibly sourced materials. Birch also offers a 100-night sleep trial and a 25-year warranty. They make the process so easy with free shipping in the United States, plus options for in-home setup and old mattress removal. And now I'm excited to share an exclusive Black Friday deal just for you. Birch is offering 27% off your mattress purchase, plus 2 free pillows. Just use my code BirchPartner27 at the checkout. This deal is only available until the end of the month, so don't wait. So if you're ready to upgrade your sleep, click the link in the description box or pin comment below to claim this amazing offer. After just 7 nights on my Birch mattress, I can honestly say it's the best sleep I've ever had. And thank you Birch for sponsoring this video, and let's jump right back into my main video. Chapter 1. Blake Lively's Rise to Beauty Icon Status. Blake Lively's journey to beauty icon status feels almost like a story pulled from the pages of Hollywood's golden age. From the moment she stepped into the limelight as Serena van der Woodsen in Gossip Girl, she became the ultimate American sweetheart, embodying the rare mix of charm, wit, and style that defined old Hollywood legends like Jean Harlow and Veronica Lake. Her look, effortlessly glamorous yet modern, reminds us of the classic blondes who captivated the world with their beauty and mystique. Over the years, years, Blake has graced countless red carpets with that iconic golden hair, styled in waves reminiscent of 1940s Hollywood. While her understated, radiant beauty calls to mind Grace Kelly's cool, effortless allure, it's the signature look that made her a modern beauty icon, someone who could revive timeless elegance in a world often obsessed with trends. She became known not just as an actress, but a woman whose style and beauty were emulated by millions. And I will say that I always got Mean Girl vibes from Blake, but I do love the movie The Age of Adeline, and it's kind of one of my favorites. And I think it's just because it's vintage, and I love movies that travel through time and show different eras. There's just something about that movie I do really like. I just want to put that out there. And like those Hollywood legends who went on to establish their own beauty ventures, think of Marilyn Monroe's exclusive beauty contracts or Elizabeth Taylor's bold entry into fragrance, Blake seemed destined to transform her image into a brand. After all, today's celebrities, like yesterday's icons, have discovered that beauty ventures allow them to extend their influence beyond the screen. In launching Blake Brown, Blake seemed to follow in a similar path, translating her beauty and style into products that promise to make her red carpet glam accessible for everyday women. But in a world where celebrity beauty brands are becoming almost as common as the stars themselves, Blake Brown aimed to stand out by capturing Blake's own aesthetic, laid back yet luxurious and effortlessly beautiful. She wanted to bring that California Golden Girl vibe to her fans. And who wouldn't trust Blake, an icon who brought vintage glam into the modern era, to guide us in achieving that? With so much going for her, it seemed Blake was poised to conquer the beauty industry as easily as she had Hollywood. And yet, as we'll soon see, even a golden girl can stumble when the stakes are this high. Chapter 2, the inspiration and development behind Blake Brown. Blake Brown was crafted to be a modern homage to the timeless, easy glamour Blake Lively is known for, bringing her California roots and effortless beauty philosophy into each product. From the start, the brand promised to blend the natural with the luxurious, much like the popular haircare brands of the 50s, when stars and ordinary women alike cherished products that offered a touch of Hollywood magic, but were accessible, affordable, and reliable. To understand Blake's approach with Blake Brown, you have to look back at the era of brands like Prell and Luster Cream Shampoo. In the 1940s and 1950s, these were more than just hair products. They were icons in themselves, crafted to bring a touch of silver screen glamour in the home. Luster Cream was famously marketed as Hollywood's favorite shampoo, and it came with a promise of soft, shiny hair, just like the stars. It's clear that Blake wanted Blake Brown to capture that same allure, a brand for the woman who wants to look effortlessly glamorous even on her most casual days. I mean, I personally haven't tried the product myself, so I can't necessarily vouch for it. I am curious, and I didn't think the price points were that unreasonable. I mean, while brands like Prell were accessible to everyone with drugstore prices, Blake Brown comes with a higher price tag, but in the scheme of things, I mean, $20 for one product isn't that bad, but it's kind of aiming to position itself as affordable luxury. But I think you can even buy the products at Target, so I think it's more like mid-price range in my opinion. It's not that unreasonable. I mean, I guess drugstore brands would be like under $10 for each product, so it's like double the price of that. And the price points suggest quality and exclusivity, but the products themselves seem to fall short of lofty claims. The all-in-wonder leave-in potion and the fundamental nourishing mask may have sounded intriguing, but with consumers trying them, they found the effects were less than miraculous. Their products were marketed as solutions for everything from scalp health to ultimate shine. Many found that they weren't as effective as high-end hair care. Unlike the reliable, straightforward products of vintage beauty brands like the VO5 hot oil treatments of the 60s that delivered noticeable softness, Blake Brown products seemed more focused on aesthetics and novelty than on proven results. And I find that sometimes I get suckered into like new hair care brands. There's this other influencer that has this new hair care brand you can get at Sephora, and I swear I got samples in the mail with my purchase, and my hair felt amazing, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try this. And then I ended up buying 2 bottles plus the like prickly pear serum, and my hair, it was like the worst products I've ever used in my life. I had to return them. I couldn't tell if the samples they gave me were like a bait and switch and they were different products. My hair was like dry, coarse, like the conditioner wouldn't untangle it. It was really horrible. So now I'm like not going to get really suckered into these like influencer marketing shampoos. I mean, there might be some good brands, but I was just so turned off by that now I'm not sure about the Blake Brown if it's going to be a similar situation. At least the Blake Brown stuff is actually cheaper than those other ones. And there's an irony here. In the 50s and 60s, women often turned to homemade beauty recipes or affordable trusted brands to recreate movie star glam. Blake Brown's attempt to deliver salon quality results at home feels like it's wanting to be both luxury and necessity. Yet, making high-end promises without delivering consistency, the brand's identity started to feel less like a tribute to timeless beauty and more like a glossy, high-priced experiment. So while the inspiration was to bring a touch of classic Hollywood beauty into the modern age, something got lost between the concept and the product. The price tag is kind of a weird pricing point. It does have the sleek packaging, which, I mean, I don't really like the packaging to be honest, and the celebrity image might look appealing on the shelf, but the true test of the brand is its performance. I mean, my feeling is she didn't really have much to do with the making of it, and she just kind of wanted something else to sell and slapped her name on it. I mean, I haven't tried the products yet, so let me know in the comments below if you have. And in this case, Blake Brown seemed to have missed what made vintage beauty brands so beloved. They were dependable, affordable, and deliver results that made everyday women feel like stars. And let me know in the comments below. Like, I'm always on the look for like a really good shampoo and conditioner. And I find at first my hair always feels good when I use certain products, and then eventually it has like all this buildup and feels gross. I find it really hard to find something that works well. So let me know. I'm just curious. Chapter 3. Products and market reception. From the outset, Blake Brown seemed determined to stand out. They introduced products like the Fundamental Nourishing Mask, a scalp treatment to awaken dull roots, and the All-in-Wonder Leave-In Potion, which promised to bring back the salon fresh shine between washes. But here's the catch. Reviews quickly pointed out that these products didn't live up to the high-end promises. Instead, many felt they were left with treatments that were more concept than substance, experimental ideas that missed the mark in execution. And looking back, we've seen this kind of beauty marketing before. In the 30s and 1940s, the beauty industry was full of inventions designed to dazzle, from early perm kits promising bouncy, voluminous curls to cold wave kits that allowed women to perm their hair at home. These were big promises packaged in innovative ideas, yet often the results were hit or miss. In some cases, women found themselves with damaged or brittle hair, while others were left with styles that lasted for only a few days. I can't imagine how damaging a vintage at-home perm kit would be. With Blake Brown, it feels like we're seeing a similar story unfold. While the product sounded intriguing and aligned with Blake's image of effortless beauty, the results just aren't wowing people. The Fundamental Nourishing Shampoo, for example, was marketed as a nourishing boost for your scalp and roots, but many reviewers said it left their hair feeling weighed down and greasy instead of refreshed. I hate that when I try something new. My hair's just like really heavy and like, I don't know, I can't explain it. And the All-in-Wonder Leave-In Potion, people hope for that instant glossy shine, but the effect was often underwhelming, more like a quick fix than a lasting treatment. It's a classic case of beauty marketing over substance. Much like those early miracle beauty creams or high promise low result products from the past, Blake Brown seemed to be facing backlash because it sold a fantasy that just doesn't measure up in reality. In the age of social media, customers are more empowered than ever to share honest feedback, and today's consumers have little patience for products that don't deliver, especially when they come with a premium price tag. And that's true. I mean, people now will just blast like bad reviews online. It's harder to hide, put it that way. And even the most unusual products can win loyal fans if they truly work. Take hair tonics from the 1920s and 1930s. These strange smelling, alcohol-heavy concoctions were a beauty staple for decades, delivering actual results for many users. Unfortunately for Blake Brown, many feel the brand's intriguing products come off as a little overpriced experiments without the reliability needed to build the kind of fan base. In today's beauty landscape, customers are looking for performance above all else, especially with the flood of celebrity-backed brands hitting the shelves. Glamorous branding and celebrity endorsement might draw people in, but it's the quality of the products that keeps them coming back. And it's true, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, shame on me again. So I don't know, sometimes I'll try things once and then, yeah, I like places where at least you can return it if you don't think it's that good. And for Blake Brown, the initial curiosity has quickly turned to skepticism. Without more consistent results, Blake Brown risks becoming a brand that's remembered more for the hype than the hair care. Chapter 4, Diva Rumors and the Press Tour Controversy. Just when it seemed like Blake Brown couldn't face any more challenges, the press tour for the brand's launch became a spectacle all on its own. Allegations began to emerge that Blake's behavior at these events, with reports of missed appointments, cool interactions, and even rumors of diva-like demands. I think that people were bothered too because she had it like in conjunction with her movie release at the same time, and her movie was like a touchy subject, and then she'd be promoting her Haircare brand, and it just seemed kind of out of touch with the subject matter of the movie. And I feel like she should have been promoting like awareness about the subject of her movie. I can't say the word because YouTube demonetizes you for that kind of stuff, but I think she kind of, it seemed tasteless in my opinion. Whether or not these allegations are entirely accurate, there's a long history in Hollywood of how diva rumors can haunt an actress and by extension her brand. Back in the golden age of Hollywood, stars like Joan Crawford and Bette Davis were infamous for their strong personalities on set with the press. Joan Crawford, known for her meticulous standards, and Bette Davis, notorious for her outspoken nature, faced with their own fair share of backlash. While their personalities added to their allure, it was a double-edged sword. Their diva reputations often overshadowed their talent and at times even affected their public image and endorsements. I can't imagine Joan Crawford if they had social media. I just wonder what she'd be like. The difference, though, is that these stars leaned into their strong woman personas, ultimately making it part of their mystique. For Blake, who's always projected as a laid-back approach image, these diva rumors are a stark contrast to the girl next door vibe she's cultivated. We're used to seeing her as a friendly, funny, and down-to-earth person. These reports feel jarring because they clash with the image, and for fans, it raises the question, has success gone to her head, or is this just media sensationalism? I mean, I know people love to run with these scandals, especially a lot of those YouTube channels that, basically do celebrity gossip. So I know a lot of people, it's content. They really want to keep things going with it. So, I mean, I do have mixed feelings about it. I do think she kind of has mean girl vibes. I've never been a huge fan of her, to be honest. She always rubbed me the wrong way. I know she's had a lot of plastic surgery too, but like I said before, I do like the movie The Age of Adeline. Can't think of any other movies that I really like that she's been in. I mean, I did watch Gossip Girl when it came out, but I wasn't like obsessed with the show or anything like that. And it's important to remember that even in old Hollywood, stars had to grapple with controlling their public image, sometimes by courting the press and other times by avoiding it entirely. And it does bother me, the whole Ryan Reynolds thing. I think Ryan Reynolds, he kind of rubs me the wrong way too, because he's so like sucky up and like kind of virtue signals. I don't know. Like he just seems kind of fake to me, to be honest. Like he just really is so afraid to say anything wrong. Greta Garbo famously retreated from the press, using her privacy to build her brand, while Katharine Hepburn's reputation as fiercely independent sometimes made her appear difficult. For many Hollywood icons, the ability to manage public perception became almost an art form. If Blake wants Blake Brown to succeed, she'll need to address the rumors carefully. The beauty industry, especially with today's social media culture, is incredibly unforgiving. In some ways, her situation mirrors that of old Hollywood stars who had to carefully balance their public and private personas to avoid career fallout. A single slip or perceived act of entitlement could be enough to turn fans away from their products, which rely so heavily on her personal brand of authenticity. In the past, audiences would flock to see a star's films, often seeing their on-screen glamour as an extension of their real-life personalities. But in today's world, the constant stream of press, social media, and fan commentary, one misstep can go viral instantly. For a brand so closely tied to celebrities' persona, any hint of diva behavior, real or perceived, could risk alienating fans who once felt connected to the so-called down-to-earth image. So will Blake Lively be able to counteract these diva rumors? Or will they leave a lasting mark on both her image and her brand? Hollywood history shows us that stars can recover from public backlash if they act strategically, but it takes careful handling. If Blake wants Blake Brown to be remembered for its products, not for its controversies, she'll need to work fast to remind fans of the approachable, relatable woman they fell in love with. I mean, I'm sure over time people will move on and forget because news moves so fast nowadays. She's just having her moment. That's my opinion. Chapter 5. Will Blake Brown fade away? Now, here's the big question. Is Blake Brown destined to fade into the beauty market graveyard? Or Could it somehow join the ranks of resilient beauty brands that weathered the storm and eventually became legendary? Think of Elizabeth Arden or Max Factor, brands that faced tough challenges, redefined themselves, and ultimately became iconic. Blake Brown may be at a critical crossroad, and to survive it, it may need a serious makeover, embracing quality over trendiness and leaning into the timeless appeal that made Blake a beauty icon in the first place. Historically, the beauty industry has been filled with brands that initially struggled to gain traction. In the 1920s, Elizabeth Arden started with a small salon, but grew to become synonymous with elegance and sophistication, only after carefully tuning into her customers' needs and desires. Max Factor, which began as a humble makeup studio, reinvented itself multiple times to stay relevant in the ever-evolving market. Both of these brands succeeded not because they relied on fleeting trends, but because they consistently offer products that brought genuine value and reliability. Take Pond's Cold Cream, a simple product that has survived decades because it delivers consistent results. It's a reminder that while innovation is important, a brand can't rely on flashy launches alone. At the end of the day, people come back to products that work and that they trust. Blake Brown may have captured initial attention with his glamorous branding, but without reliable, effective products, it risks being forgotten as quickly as it was discovered. The beauty market is more crowded than ever. Legacy brands like Revlon and L'Oreal survived not only because they were pioneers, but because they adapted to consumers' changing needs. Revlon, for instance, built a reputation during the Depression by selling affordable luxury, lipsticks that were high quality but accessible. Similarly, Blake Brown could redefine itself by offering attainable, high quality basics that make sense in today's market rather than pushing gimmicky products. To ensure its place in beauty history, Blake Brown might need to shift its focus from simply looking glamorous to actually delivering quality. Perhaps instead of niche, experimental products, Blake should focus on essentials that speak to her fans' real needs, simple yet effective products that embody her personal style without the flashy promises. If Blake Brown wants to avoid the fate of other short-lived celebrity beauty brands, it could take a page from the past, focus on a few well-crafted, universally appealing products, perhaps revisiting the formulas and positioning itself as a brand that was more substance than style. Perhaps a line of high-quality, multi-purpose hair products that are genuinely effective could redefine the brand's image and win back trust. In the heyday of Hollywood, beauty brands earned loyalty by building relationships with consumers, offering free samples, in-store demonstrations, and educational campaigns. Blake Brown could benefit from a similar approach. If they relaunch with a focus on transparency and consumer education, they could recapture the attentions of fans who were disappointed by the first launch. So, will Blake Brown go down as a fleeting Hollywood experiment? Or can it rise from the ashes like the classic brands we still love today? If Blake and her team are willing to listen to the feedback and prioritize quality, they may be able to turn things around. It's not impossible. History shows us that brands which endure are those that stay true to their core values and provide real, lasting value to their customers. Only time will tell if Blake Brown can transform itself into a beauty staple, or if it's simply the latest chapter in celebrity beauty misfires. In the end, the beauty industry may be filled with trends, but history proves that the real staying power comes with consistency and substance. And will Blake Brown rise to this occasion? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, if it doesn't find its footing soon, it risks joining a long line of celebrity beauty brands that have already faded into history. And what do you think? Can Blake Brown bounce back, or is it already on its way of becoming a forgotten chapter in beauty history? Let me know if you tried these products. I mean, if there was a Target in Canada, I probably would have tried even the dry shampoo or the hair serum, because I am curious. I mean, maybe it's decent. I mean, it's not that expensive. I mean, $20 is decent in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below, or if you can recommend any other hair products. I really want to try the VO5 hair oil again. I haven't used that since the 90s and I'm curious to try it again. Anyways, thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out some of my other videos.